guys, Latoya here. Welcome to my crafty space. I know, the art gallery set is out again. Don't ask me why. I'm just going with my mojo here. I still have 7 more Christmas cards I need to get done, and luckily today is Friday. So when I get off work, I actually plan on hammering those out. So fingers crossed for me. I might just go ahead and do one of the same card for all 7 days because, again, my challenge hasn't been to work on different cards every day. I haven't been specific at all, but so far I have been doing a different card every single day for the Christmas challenge for the 25 days. So it's pretty crazy. I've just been really stretching my creativity and, you know, coming up with layouts and all that stuff. And it's pretty hard, especially when you already have 2 jobs. Like, this is basically a job. Anyhow, so I'm just going with my mojo right now. I want to play with this art gallery set again. You would think I would like offer a class or something. I don't know if you guys are interested in me making some more cards with this set. I can do so, and just like only making them for I don't know, you know, like a particular group or something, because I know some demonstrators do that. Again, I'm not like in the business aspect, but if I'm playing with something enough, it's like, hey, let me throw this idea out there. So if you guys are interested in some cards that I could create and keep this off of like YouTube and Pinterest and all that jazz, and so that you can just have them, I could possibly come up with that and sell them, you know, pretty cheaply. So let me know. So right now what I want to do is play with some of my stencils. I want to play with a stencil. I took out a cream base. I know I want to play with cream, and I have a bunch of stencils here. And, you know, if I was to offer a class, I would, you know, if it's a item that you guys can't get, I would go ahead and like stencil the background for you or cut out the sheet of paper for you, so on and so forth. But anyways, this is my stencil collection. I need to organize it. I said I'd put it in a binder. So I'm going to flip through and figure out what stencil I am being struck with right now to create with. Lines could be nice. And I'm going to play with one of my Stampin' Up colors that I have not played with in a long time. Where's that stencil? You guys, I'm usually so organized. So when something is like outside of its case or whatever, it's a bit different. Okay, let me rummage through this really fast. Okay, found it. I really like this stencil here. It's super cute. So we're just going to move that stack over. And let's see. What can show you this stencil? Okay. So I love this. You might have seen it in my how to ink blend video. I'm going to ink blend with it, and I will actually put that in the description box if you would like to see how I ink blend, because I have 10 minutes before work and I'm just crazy. So I have my blending brush here, my Tailored Expression brush, but I also have brushes off of Amazon. And I think I am going to play with, I was looking at Melon Mambo. I'm like, why not do something kind of bright that I normally don't do? I've been in such a Christmas mode, which I love, but this morning I'm not really feeling it. So I'm going to do some ink blending with Melon Mambo. All right, you guys. So here we are. Did some ink blending on a piece of cream cardstock, and I just did half the card. It's so pretty. And I went through my cardstock and I found a piece of pink, which this is actually Basil cardstock, but it goes really nicely with the Melon Mambo. It's just like a tinge lighter, but see how I fade up here? That kind of brings in that lightness. So it's kind of like a monochromatic pink color scheme. And then I already sized everything down. So what I'm going to do now is stamp out on cream. And I think I'm going to use, let's see here. I don't know, Rococo Rose might be a little too light, but we'll try Rococo Rose and Flirty Flamingo with Melon Mambo in the center for the dark part. Alrighty, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I don't know, should I do this on a, you know what, I might just have it pop and just have it on something. This is why I don't like creating when I only have a few minutes, because I mean, yeah, it gets you going, but then you're just really, really, really constricted as far as time goes. It's insane. And I don't know if I want to do a stem on this. So far, I have not done a stem on any of the flowers I've done. And I don't know. I just kind of like that. All right. So what was I doing the lightest color first? So let me grab, oh my goodness. The only bad thing is like me grabbing the whole stack of ink pads, but that's okay. So Cocoa Rose, I don't know why I pulled out Blushing Bride. Don't know, Flirty Flamingo. Here we go. Okay. And I know some people have the really nice organizers. I don't have that. I just have everything stacked one on top of another. And, you know, it's working for me right now. Can't change what works. All right, so we're just going to give this a good ink. Good inking. Make sure it's fully saturated. Place this mug down. Ah, so pretty. Very, it's different though, but still gonna go with it. Oh, if I like it, I'm gonna have to do it on the inside. Okay, now let's see if this will help bring this in. Yay for playing with color combinations. All right. And what I think I'll do is I'll come up with like 3 other cards. So I don't know if anyone's interested, I will offer that up. But of course, you know, with measurements and stuff, but I need to get my Christmas cards finished first. Priorities. Ooh, oh no, how did that, you guys, casualties. Jeepers, my fingers. I'm like, oh, why is ink smearing on the top of my paper pumpkin block? Maybe because it's on my fingers. All right, so Flirty Flamingo. Looks a little too bright, but fingers crossed. And honestly, this looks a little bit better. I might go with that. That's not as bad as I thought. Once the colors started fading a little bit on the Rococo Rose, you can see the what color is that? Melon Mambo sitting on top. So it's not bad. Sometimes you just gotta let the colors sit. Okay, so this is different. Both of these are different. And I like how artsy they look, which is why I like this kit. It's very artistic looking. Right. I'm sorry, not kit. Stamp set. And I think I actually like this. Let me cut them both out and see. Running out of time per usual. The dies for this are just so neat. All right, so I do like this. I think it looks different, but it's a little too, and this here is nice and a little different. Now I wonder, all right, so I'm gonna have to think more about this, which means I'll come back to it tonight. Yay. Bye, you guys. Okay, you guys, so what I decided to do is to stamp another one of the flowers with my Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo combo. For some reason, I think it's slightly appealing with the pink here. I feel like I'm just like playing around with just different pink tones, although this, what color did I use here? The Rococo Rose and the Melon Mambo are just a little different. Pretty sure that's the color combo I used there, but I like it, so I'm gonna leave it. And then I just need to figure out what I'm going to do as far as the sentiment. So I'm going to glue everything down, and I'm probably going to pop these up because that's what I like doing, having something raised, and then tag on the sentiment. Or I can have this flat, but I don't think I want that flat. All right, so I will be back. Okay, so what I decided to do is I popped up these flowers. I know, how cute. And now I am about to go ahead and just adhere this to my base. Used for sentiment for this card is, where's that set? Jeepers. Oh, this is one piece. Here it is. So I bought this set off of eBay. It didn't come with a case. You guys know how eBay is sometimes, but it was the cheapest price. There was no case. I don't know, maybe a broken route, or this was just banded together at Goodwill or something. Who knows? But this was so super cute, and obviously I missed out on it. I don't even know what year this is from, but anyhow, I was looking at my Christmas sentiments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this wonderful would be perfect just tucked in right here. Like, I really like the font. I think it'll look super cute, and yeah, just gonna go ahead and use this. I don't know, and would this count as a Christmas card? I mean, I'm using a Christmas sentiment. Honestly, probably not, but I'm doing it anyway. So I think I'm going to grab some pink cardstock and use that to heat emboss on. Right, so I'm just giving this an ink up on the right color cardstock because I did not use the right color. There's so much stuff on my desk. Ah, fudge sickles. No. Red and pinks, just get ready for your stuff to be stained. So if you're a bit, you know, ho-hum paranoid, just don't use it on your stamps because it will stain like a mug. I just can't believe it took me so long to do this card. I should have had more time. Like, even right now, I'm not about to, when I finish this card, I basically have to head off and go do some stuff, but I honestly would rather be home crafting, but responsibilities, yay. I need just like a crafting weekend. That's what I need. Crafty retreat. There we go. Look at that shine. So pretty. I love it. Okay. I will save this one for later. A different card. Go ahead and cut this out. I will forever put my stamps back. I've only lost one stamp in the over 10 years I've been card making. And that stamp I lost was recent. And I was actually very upset about it because it's a straw. And I'm like, where's the straw? Like, how did I lose that? That's insane. And it was because I let someone sit at my desk. Yeah, that's not happening again. And when my cat, well, when I plan on getting a second cat too, I need to make sure, yeah, she's not going to be traipsing around. And if she is, that there's nothing for her to mess with or chew on. Cats love everything. All right, so I'm just lining this up. It's a bit too much space there for wonderful. There we go. I think that's good. Now this is the Nina cream cardstock, and for some reason, when I go to heat emboss on this, sometimes the colors don't take and stay, but luckily this one seems like it's fine, so fingers crossed it doesn't like mutate over the next couple of minutes. It happens. All right, let's pop this out. Yep, super cute. I love it. And you know what? I think I can put this flat because those are popped up. Maybe I should pop it up. Sometimes I don't like everything to be the same, you know? I think it helps give the card dimension. Wondering if I should have another back for this, but again, let me just be simple today because sometimes simple is best. All right, so now I need to glue this down, but I need to remember the background is dye ink, so if I use glue, I have to be very particular so it does not come off or ruin my background. Fudge. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. Okay, and you want to know what's funny? I never thought I would like Melon Mambo. I at first did not want this ink pad. I was like, oh, this color's too vibrant. It's more of a hot pink. That's not really me. It's not really my color. Like, I don't like wearing this color. But I'm so glad I purchased it because it mixes well with other colors, as you can see here. And it was just, you know, nice to be creative and have a play with something that I personally wouldn't wear, you know, as a shirt or a skirt or a dress, but other people look good in, or someone might want to receive as a card because it's their favorite color. So just another thought that came to me because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I wasn't team Melon Mambo like at all. Like I didn't want it. So, you know, just gotta step outside of your comfort zone sometimes. Don't break the budget or anything for it, but you know, just step outside and try something different because you never know. You might absolutely love the outcome. All right, you guys, so here's the final card. I'm pretty excited about it. It looks very fresh and just vibrant. I do like this. Definitely step outside of my comfort zone. It's just different. I just kind of put it together, but it did take, you know, like I said, a few days to make this because I just have not had time to focus on it. I'm really glad I added in this sentiment. I really love this sentiment. It's just so beautiful, and I'm glad I did heat emboss it just for that extra texture and look. I love that I raised these and that I did some stenciling and that you can see the gradient here just going from really dark to lightening up a bit, and then you have the flowers. Just so lovely. I love the pop of pink in the background and the matting there. And then on the inside, I just, you know, stamped in the little corner here because it was blank at first. And then of course, look, there's a mess here, but you know what? This is a template card. It's fine. If I was to remake this to sell it, or to give it to someone, I could, you know, easily just redo this. It just takes a while to come up with, and you see I got ink on the back here because I set my card down. But again, it's okay. It's the first card. It's just, you know, when you're making cards for the first time, like, again, I don't think like, oh, I'm being original. Like, that never crosses my mind that I'm coming up with an original idea. I'm just trying to create something, and I really should give myself some grace and be happy with what I do come up with, because it really is from like the depths of my creativity. Although it might seem simple to most, it's like, hey, I'm coming up with this, I'm trying to do this and figure out what I want to do. Like, it's a lot of navigating. So I'm glad that I was able to make this, and thanks you guys for following along. I just got ink on my hand. It's just one of those mornings, and I hope you guys do something crafty that makes your heart happy. Okay, bye.